On a gentle evening in a small, peaceful village, the moon hung high and bright, casting silver shadows across the rooftops and whispering fields. In this quiet corner of the world, 4 remarkable cats gathered beneath the open sky, their eyes shimmering with wonder as they gazed at the tapestry of stars above. Each one possessed a spirit as unique as the colors of their fur, a tapestry of dreams, curiosity, and courage. The yellow cat, with fur like the midday sun, brimmed with bravery and an adventurous heart, always the first to leap where others might hesitate. The white cat, soft as the morning mist, carried a gentle soul and an artist's eye, forever entranced by beauty in every form. The black cat, sly and clever, wore mischief like a cloak, thinking quickly and moving even faster. And then there was the kitten, the youngest of the group, whose wide eyes sparkled with endless curiosity, eager to learn, eager to see, eager to understand the world beyond their village. On this night, as the wind carried scents of distant places and the stars winked knowingly, the 4 sat close together, tails curled and ears perked. The world seemed so vast, so full of stories waiting to be discovered. The kitten, voice soft but filled with hope, broke the silence. "The earth is so big, we have to go explore." The words hung in the air, echoing in the hearts of the others. A decision took shape, a promise to one another that they would set out, leaving behind the familiar comforts of home, to chase new horizons and skies unseen. Their adventure would be one not only of travel, but of discovery, of themselves, of each other, and of the wonders scattered across the globe. With the first light of dawn washing the fields in gold, the cats prepared for their journey. Each packed a small satchel with treasures, a sketchbook for the white cat, a compass for the yellow cat, a slingshot for the black cat, and a notebook for the kitten, who wanted to record every memory. With paws pressed quietly to the earth, they set off, hearts as light as the morning breeze. Their first flight swept them over mountains and rivers, carrying them to the heart of Paris, a city of light, art, and endless possibility. As the sun dipped behind the horizon, the cats found themselves at the foot of the Eiffel Tower, its iron lattice soaring into the sky like a beacon of dreams. The wind was brisk, tousling their fur as they climbed higher and higher, each step echoing with excitement. From the top, Paris sprawled beneath them, a glittering maze of streets, rivers, and rooftops. The white cat, captivated by the artistry that pulsed through every corner of the city, led the group to the Louvre. Inside, masterpieces gazed down from gilded frames, colors and shapes weaving stories older than any of them. The white cat lingered, whiskers twitching, eyes tracing the graceful lines of each painting, soaking in inspiration for future sketches. Meanwhile, the black cat found joy in the lively chaos of the Place de la Concorde, where pigeons fluttered and children played. With a mischievous grin, the black cat darted after the pigeons, weaving between fountains and startled tourists, laughter ringing out with every leap. The yellow cat, ever bold, suggested a picnic near the Seine. Baguettes and croissants filled their baskets, and laughter spilled out as the yellow cat, unable to resist the temptation, snuck an extra croissant, sharing it with the gleeful kitten. As evening fell, the sound of a gentle French accordion drifted through the air, filling their hearts with warmth and the promise of more adventures to come. Paris had opened its arms to them, showing that beauty could be found in every corner if only one had the eyes to see. From the City of Lights, the cats journeyed onward, their next destination drawing them into the mysteries of Cairo, Egypt, a land where the past and present intertwined beneath the desert sun. The air was thick with history, and as the cats sat atop the backs of camels, the vast golden landscape stretched endlessly before them, waves of sand shimmering beneath the heat. The Sphinx, ancient and inscrutable, awaited their arrival. Its carved face gazed eternally toward the horizon, centuries of secrets guarded in silence. The kitten, wide-eyed and awestruck, declared with conviction, "It must be a giant cat ancestor." The others laughed, imagining the stories carved into stone, wondering what wisdom this guardian might share. Drawn by curiosity, the black cat ventured into the shadowy corridors of a nearby pyramid. The passage was narrow, cool, and lined with echoes of the past. Suddenly, a flurry of bats erupted from the darkness, wings beating in frantic rhythm. With a yelp, the black cat bolted back into the sunlight, heart pounding and fur askew, much to the amusement of the others. In Cairo, every moment felt touched by mystery. A melody played on the wind, the gentle sway of Arabic instrumental music echoing through bustling markets and silent monuments. The cats learned of resilience, of stories carved in stone, and of the beauty hiding in the shadows. Their journey next carried them to the vibrant heart of Tokyo, where modernity danced with tradition beneath neon lights and ancient temples. The city pulsed with energy, 1,000 colors glowing against the night sky. Under the soaring billboards of Shibuya, the yellow cat found themselves awestruck, eyes wide as the neon shimmered and flashed, painting the world in electric hues. Drawn by the promise of peace, the white cat slipped quietly into a tea house. There, amid the hush of tatami mats and the gentle steam rising from porcelain cups, they found a moment of stillness. The delicate taste of the tea, the careful rituals of preparation, spoke of centuries of culture and care. It was a reminder that beauty could be found not only in grand gestures, but in the quiet moments shared between friends. Meanwhile, the black cat, ever playful, discovered the bustling wonder of Akihabara, where games and gadgets abounded. With a flick of their paw, they dove into a fish shooting machine, laughter bubbling up as the score climbed, and the train bell rang out to signal another adventure. For the kitten, Tokyo was a feast for the senses. At the Tsukiji fish market, a friendly vendor offered a fresh tuna, and the kitten's delight was palpable, a simple gift, but one that spoke of kindness and the joy of new experiences. The music of Tokyo was lively and gentle, a wordless pop melody that lifted their spirits and carried them through the city's winding streets. Here, the cats learned that even in the busiest places, there was room for joy and connection. Their travels soon swept them across the ocean to New York, a city that never sleeps, alive with possibility and the rhythm of dreams. From the crown of the Statue of Liberty, the cats gazed across the sprawling metropolis, the city lights glittering like stars fallen to earth, each one a promise of stories yet to be told. The white cat found peace in the green heart of Central Park, where street jazz floated on the breeze and the trees whispered of quiet afternoons. Listening to the music, the white cat sketched scenes of laughter and movement, capturing the energy that pulsed through every corner. In Times Square, the black cat joined a group of children, their voices ringing with excitement as they raced and played, skateboards spinning and laughter filling the night. The black cat's mischievous spirit fit right in, and for a moment, the city felt like home. The yellow cat led the group to a bustling pizzeria, where slices of giant New York pizza disappeared quickly, crumbs and cheese shared between friends. The kitten marveled at the towering buildings, the endless movement, the sense that anything was possible here. The music of New York was jazz mingled with cheerful piano, a soundtrack for dreams, for laughter, for new beginnings. In this city, the cats learned of ambition and creativity, of the joy that comes from chasing impossibilities until they become real. After all their travels, after all the lessons learned and memories gathered, the four cats returned at last to the gentle fields of their hometown. The grass was soft beneath their paws. The stars above familiar, yet somehow changed, wider, brighter, filled with promise. Sitting together in the moonlit quiet, they reflected on all they had seen. Each place had offered a lesson, a joy, a story to carry home. The world was vast, yes, but it was also close, woven into their hearts with every step they'd taken, every friend they'd made, every moment of wonder. As the night deepened, a sense of peace settled over them. The adventure was not truly over, for every day brought new opportunities, new horizons to explore. Not only in faraway lands, but in the eyes of those who remained curious, in the hearts of those who yearned to discover. The sky, tonight, seemed impossibly wide, a canvas for dreams, painted with the colors of memory and hope. The cats knew now that new horizons were not only distant, not only found in travel, but in the courage to dream, the willingness to see, and the love they carried for each other. They had set out to fly high, to seek the unknown, and in doing so had learned the greatest lesson of all, that every journey, no matter how far, begins with a single step taken together. New horizons are not only far away, but also in the eyes that are always curious and the hearts that always yearn to explore. And as the soft, melodious piano played its gentle tune, the cats curled together in the grass, their stories woven into the stars. The world was vast, their dreams even vaster. And tomorrow, who knew what wonders awaited just beyond the sunrise?